What's up, Rippers? Welcome back to the Crypts. Um, I have quite a bit shown this uh, CD collection bit, so we're gonna just get right into it. Starting off, we got some brutal death metal. This is Mindly Rotten with Proliferation of Disaster, and I gotta thank the homie Classic Metal, Lonnie. If you're watching this, dude, thank you so much for telling me where I could get this. This was the last copy the fucking place had. And I mean, the fucking fact that you DM me, because my comment on your post of this means the absolute fucking world to me. Um, there you go. Next up, I need to get more from this band because they are one of my favorites. I'm seeing them on the Freaks on Parade tour. I'm talking, of course, of Ministry. This is the fucking Psalm 69. I mean, obviously, you got like Jesus Built My Hot Rod, Just One Fix, Scarecrow, fucking NWO, I think is on here, if I remember correctly. And then we have my favorite from them, Filth Pig. Yeah, Filth Pig. I love this. I know a lot of people are probably gonna be like, "Why do you like it?" The fucking energy, man. Next up is some death metal. I've been wearing my shirt of it, of this band. Um, I think that's actually how I found out about this band, and I bought this on Amazon along with the Malignant Altar, because like I said, this is back in like 2022, so I wasn't used to buying from labels and uh, whatnot. This is Molder with Engrossed in Decay. Really good, filthy, moldy death metal. I say moldy, but like it's not meant to be like a funny pun. It's meant to be serious. Next up, Metalhead Box exclusive. This is the Monstrosity Malevolent Creation demo split, which I need to get a lot of Monstrosity and Malevolent Creation because they're really good bands, and I hardly hear people talk about Monstrosity for Corpse Grinder, but it's really, really good. Next up is one of my favorite death metal albums, but I don't know if this is my favorite from them, but it is one of my favorite all-time death metal albums. Morbid Angel, Altars of Madness. This is the Ultimate Edition. It's full dynamic range on disc 1, and then disc 2 is live at Nottingham Rock City, November 14th, 1989. And my fucking god, I don't like the fact that there's no booklet or lyrics or anything. It's just this, but and the fucking close-up artwork. I remember talking to Killbot about it, and he's like, I fucking hate that up close thing, and I can understand why, because I mean, it's and then the only other Morbid Angel album I have, I would like to point out that these weren't the first Morbid Angel albums I owned. I actually owned the fucking Elude Divinum, whatever the fuck, that album that's fucking garbage. This is Gateways to Annihilation. I mean, Opening of the Gates and God of the Forsaken are probably my favorite tracks on here, personally. So, like I said, I do need to get quite a few albums from bands I'm missing. But next up, something I've got through the Metalhead box. Morbid Cross with Ungodly Infestation. Really good crossover thrash from New Jersey, I believe. I like it, but I don't like the cover of Exciter by Judas Priest, I'm pretty sure. Next up is, I think, the first Transcending Obscurity album I ever got, ever. Not even through the label, just in general. This is Markiplier with Inevitability. Some good old, like, grind, death grind sort of stuff. I got, like, number, like, 79. I don't even know how to really describe the sound for this, because, like, I'm not huge into this. This was one of my favorite albums of 2022. Next up, some black metal I got through the Metalhead box. This is Mortiferous with Necromancer Awakens. Really good shit. Very cold, dissonant black metal. I need to spin this again because it's been a good minute. Next up, a lot of people hate this band, but this is the only thing I own from them, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I like this band, and I know a lot of people give me shit for that, but I don't fucking care. This is Emotionless in White with Disguise. I mean, it has the first song I ever heard from them, which is Thoughts and Prayers. Another Life is a pretty good sing-along track that, like, everyone fucking knows. But I hate that it seems you were never enough. Love that. Disguise is alright. Code is okay, but, and I know, the more I listen to them, the more I realize that there are, like, tracks on albums that I like, but I don't know if I can really say I have a favorite album, but I need to spend more time with this. Every time I spin the CD, I end up listening to the whole thing, but, like, I can't listen to it on fucking... Next up is the band that I was raised on. I have the first ever tour shirt I ever got when I saw them on their final tour, and I have a tour poster from their second album, that being Motley Crue, and this is Too Fast for Love. Yes, I know. Call me a poser now because I show Motionless in White and Motley Crue, but not a lot of Morbid Angel. But I mean, I worshipped these guys. I mean, you can tell this album has seen better days. Yeah, I mean, as a kid, I don't know if you can really see that, but I spun the shit out of this. And Livewire, Come On and Dance, Public Enemy #1, Take Me to the Top, Piece of Your Action, Starry Eyes, Too Fast for Love, On With the Show, Toast of the Town, which was an unreleased track, fucking Merry Go Round Live. Next up, I was just talking about the poster. I actually have 2 copies of this for a reason. This is Shout the Devil. Now, this was my OG copy, but the booklet is not the same booklet that I actually had. It was actually this cover, and what I did, I had ordered it, and it showed the black with the little pentagram, and I thought, oh, I can just switch out jewel cases. No. The black booklet was in the sleeve. So what I did is I just switched it out so that this one went with this cover. Why I did that is because on Spotify they have something like that where it's like they have this and then they have the other one. Now obviously it doesn't really matter, but I kind of like the variation in it. But I mean, if you were wondering my favorite songs, I mean, Shout the Devil, Looks at Kill, Bastard, God Bless Children of the Beast, Red Hot, Too Young to Fall in Love is one of my favorite fucking songs from Motley Crue, like, period. Knock 'em Dead Kid, Danger. And then there's some, like, demos and one unreleased track. Next up is, I'm gonna guess this is a remaster. This is Theater of Pain. I was talking to someone about this at a concert, and it was a thrash metal concert, and he was talking to me about how he loved Motley Crue and like their first few albums, and how he saw them on this tour. And what's funny, first Motley Crue shirt was also the first band shirt I ever owned, and it had this on them, and on the front, and then in the background was like different like pink variation colors of them. Cause originally I wanted Girls, 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 cause that might be my favorite one from them ever. Which is actually next. Now this one doesn't have its case because as a kid I somehow lost the booklet. I lost the case, so it just has this. So I need to rebuy it. But I mean, Outside, Girls, 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 Dancing on Glass, Nona, Bad Boy Boogie, just every fucking song on here, man. It's between this and Shout the Devil or the next one that I'm gonna show. But, yeah. So, sad it doesn't have its original case. I might actually see if I can just buy, like, an extra copy and just, like, I don't know, keep that extra copy in this jewel case, or just, I don't know. Next up is Dr. Feelgood, and this is the 20th anniversary edition, which is really cool. My favorite fucking artworks. I really want to get a fucking tattoo of that. I mean, Dr. Feelgood, Rattlesnake Shake, Kickstart My Heart, Without You, Same Old Situation, Don't Go In Mad, Just Go Away. The fucking live tracks are really good, especially Same Old Situation. Because it's like, I don't know if I'm hearing him right, but every time I listen to it, it sounds like he says, "We got some more Motley Crue now, motherfuckers. This song is about naked pussy." And that was the first time as a kid I'd heard the word pussy in a context that was not about cats. And also, fun story, when I heard Looks at Kill for a long time, because I struggle understanding people sometimes, so I thought he said she has the boobs like a cat, not the moves like a cat. But yeah, fun story for you guys. Next up is an album. I got this and one of the other ones I'm gonna show in a record store. It was like $8. This is Generation Swine. Not their best, but it has some good songs like Afraid, Generation Swine, Beauty. I like Glitter, though a lot of people don't like that one. And the 97 version of Shout the Devil is really fucking cool, too. And then we got Motley Crue, Saints of Los Angeles, It's got some good songs like down Face Down in the Dirt, Down to the Whiskey, Sins of Los Angeles, Motherfucker of the Year. This is actually the uncensored version because originally my dad had bought the censored version, so it would be Mother of the Year. Like they would literally just bleep it out. The Animal in Me. I remember hearing Saints of Los Angeles, The Animal in Me, and Just Another Psycho as a kid, and thinking that they were just like standalone tracks. But I love the fucking disc, man. But like I said, this is a band that I grew up on, so I don't really care. And then my dad got me this. Um, and this was one of the first DVDs that kind of meant something to me. I mean, it's not just a DVD because it's also a CD. This is The End live in Los Angeles. This is the final show that was supposed to be their final show ever before their um thing, and got cool photography there. And yes, I have watched this, and I remember watching it, and I actually snuck it to school and gave it to my principal in middle school because he and I bonded over music like Motley Crue and Metallica because, and I'm not kidding, we both love Motley Crue, and he actually is now the principal at the high school. At least he was when I graduated, and I would play Motley Crue or Metallica around him just for fun, because I was into death metal at the time, and I was like, I gotta bring it back, bring back to the days where I was a wee little lad. And I mean, I was obsessed with Motley Crue to a point that and I know this sounds weird, but I mean, I'm a kid. I was a kid. I actually dressed up as Vince Neil, and my dad dressed up. I think he was supposed to be Nicky, but um, yeah. I mean, this has pretty much all the fan favorites. So, and then you got the soundtrack for The Dirt, and what was weird is like, I don't know if it's the actual Nikki Six or like something that's in Nikki Six in it, where like it was like, oh, because you're part of like the fan club or whatever, you can um get like 40% off the Dirt T-shirt and the fucking vinyl and CD and some other cool things, but I didn't have a credit card at the time, so kind of missed out on that. But I mean, what can you do? But I mean, you got The Dirt. I do like The Dirt, even though it has Machine Gun Kelly. I don't really care for him, but I think his part in that is actually pretty good because it's like it actually makes sense. Um, so it's pretty much all my favorite songs. And then Ride with the Devil and Crash and Burn. I don't like a Virgin though. I don't understand why they have that, but Slipcase. And what's funny, yeah, this I've been wanting to read this for years, and I finally got around to starting it, and I need to continue. I was so obsessed with Motley Crue as a kid that I would want anything to do with Motley Crue, and I didn't know this existed until years later, and I'm so glad I own it now. I have the fucking book, The Dirt. I mean, you can tell that I'm a huge Motley Crue fan. I mean, I framed the fucking first tour shirt I ever got, which was a Motley Crue tour shirt, because their final tour. So Next up is pretty much what got me into them. This is the Red, White, and Crew, and I have to tell the story. I feel obligated to. So I was about 6 months old, and my dad was driving me home from preschool or whatever the shit, I don't know or care. And or not preschool, daycare. Jesus. Um and I'm crying in the back, and he's going, and his car had a 6 CD changer for all you old folks out there that remember those. And he had one CD in there, which was one of these two, and the rest was the lullaby stuff. And out of every single CD in there, Motley Crue got me just stop my crying. And he's like, wait a minute. So he switches it back. I start crying again. Motley Crue. It's just, I guess I just knew that I liked rock and metal, man. But I mean, yeah, I mean, use it or lose it. Smuggling and Boys are mature on. You're All I Need. I forgot to mention that. And Girls, Girls, Girls. But Disc 2 is where I started. We have like Anarchy in the UK, Primal Scream, Hooligans Holiday, Misunderstood, Planet Boom, Bittersweet, fucking Bitter Pill, Enslaved, Hell in High Heels, A New Tattoo, If I Die Tomorrow, Sick Love Song, and their cover of Street Fighting Man. So, but this is not the first copy of this album. I'm pretty sure I was so obsessed with listening to this and Quiet Riot's Metal Health as a kid that I think I permanently scratched the fucking CD because, like, it will not play anymore. So we ordered a new copy, and I just got that. And then I got this along with the fucking Generation Swine. This is just Decade of Decadence. Another compilation. It does have Teaser and Angela and Rock and Roll Junkie, which are good songs, but they're not like. Yeah, I mean, if you can't tell, I'm a huge Motley Crue fan. I just need to get the self-titled John Corabi, and like one or two other albums. I might just get the one that's labeled Greatest Hits with the weird art on it, just cause I'm fucking collector scum and whatnot. But that'll do it for this video. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for subscribing. As always, keep it growing.